right, it looks like I'm live. So, okay. Let me get over to YouTube so I can see things the way you guys see things. Give me just a moment to get there. So I think this is the last travel magazine, which this just came last week, I think. It wasn't with the ones that Janie sent me, but this is one of our local ones. So just waiting for YouTube to load up. It's just taking a sweet time. I'll go ahead and I'll put these like, oops. Load up. Hey Janice, how's it going? Carla! Let me put this on live chat over here. Hope you guys are having a great Tuesday. Miss Lily spent part of the week last week at her mom's house because Dad was working out of town. And when he went to pick her up, she'd been sick for quite a few days, and they went to blow her nose. And sometimes when they're little kids and they get all stuff up in there, they get that ear thing going on where you blow your nose, but your ear really hurts. So he took her to the emergency room and got her some medicine. And by the time we got there this afternoon, she was feeling much better. But when Els talked to her this morning, you can tell when kids don't feel good. She was a sad, sad young lady. So I'm going to keep this because I do want springtime, and I think I'd like to cut out, a little section here. It's a nice flowery picture. So I hope you guys had a nice Tuesday. I love that. Rocks of the Valley of Fire State Park. And there's limestone formations at the Great Basin National Park. So, I think we'll take those two. Very nice. And put the other ones in a trash pile. Yeah, Miss Lily. But by the time we got there and we brought her favorite ramen, she likes soy sauce flavored ramen, which is what she wanted because she's not feeling very good. So these ones should be all pretty good for the summer glue book, I would think. So we'll keep that. And these are all overlapped, so we're not going to keep those, unfortunately. And then some up at Lake Tahoe, which is not in Nevada. Although that could make a very nice picture, for the summer glue book for sure. So we'll keep that. We'll take off probably the bottom here. And so she's on some antibiotics right now. And she'll be going back to school pretty soon. Some nice tree pictures here, so I think we'll take those. We'll use the cutter to cut those apart. The Wendover Will Cowboy. And that's just some straight up desert scenery right there. They're on a little dirt road, which you can barely make out. Bird ballet. And there's some mountain biking there. There, Rainbow Canyons. Sushi! I do like sushi. It's so expensive, though. And he wouldn't come to the desert to eat sushi, honestly. And there's some more sushi, which we might keep for the rollatini, right? Let's put that in the rollatini pile for the Lucky Spur. Doesn't that seem like a really good saloon name, right? There it is, the Lucky Spur Saloon. There's people at Kingston Canyon. Spencer Hot Springs. Paradise Ranch Castle. There's weird things people build in the desert. We did go and visit a castle once in Ohio that somebody had built out of all found materials. Silver mine kind of thing there. You know, the shaft down. Vertical mine shaft. I think we'll keep that for either the creepy journal or the serial killer journal. Tonopah. Mineral Engineer Science, Earth Science and Mineral Engineering Museum. And I've heard that this is for the Death Valley bloom, which I think it has already happened or is happening right now. California is having an incredible, the very wet winter out there in Death Valley, which means that the wildflowers are gorgeous. When I worked out there, one of the years I was there, they had a super bloom. It's just beautiful. Oh, and I've been there, the Bottle House, and up at Rhyolite. We've been here too, to this. I have a picture somewhere of me, my ex, and our best friend at the time. So here is a nice, we got a rainbow in here. Desert picture and then a little birdie picture over here. Thunderbird Lodge on the shores of Lake Tahoe there. I think we're going to use these pictures here. There's an old-timey picture. Also at Lake Tahoe. Nothing there I can't live without. But they were taking a nap early in the day, and by the time he told us what he needed for them, because they weren't feeling well, we didn't leave the house till almost 4:15. And I knew we weren't going to make it back in time to do the live. And Alice can't drive by herself when it's really bright outside, because sometimes she'll get a migraine from the glare. So it's better if, so you can have a hamburger or you can have surf and turf. I think we'll keep that for the rollatini food. Oh, that looks pretty. $120 a plate. Or $500 for the 16-hole golf course experience. Your meal does come with bread. Wow. I would not pay that much money. That's a pretty picture, though. Creepy dolls. Let's keep them creepy dolls. That's at the Antique Valley Mall. And then we've got a nice city picture here. I think this picture is in every tourism magazine. The one with this giant slot game. I do like the picture of ice cream, though. So we'll probably use those. Look at that thing. At the Sugar Factory, the King Kong Sundae Challenge. Your opponent is 24 scoops of ice cream, 3 lollipops, a whole can of whipped cream, and sparklers. You don't have to eat those. It costs $99. Holy cow. That is crazy. Too much money? Yeah, right. So we took them the ramen. Miss Lily likes watermelon, so we took them a watermelon. And some juice pops. I don't think I care about Howard Hughes. Oh, but there's a picture of old Las Vegas. Check that out. Doesn't look like that anymore. That's quaint by comparison to what it looks like now. That's crazy. I don't know. I love my money too much to gamble with it. Gotta tell ya. All right, so let's throw that away. So I was working yesterday. I got everything cut for our Sunday session next week for the bigger journal, and I have pieces. I think that's good for the Rollatini. Find your flock, and we'll go with this one too. All these nice bird ones. Look at that Calliope hummingbird. Isn't that pretty? Look at the throat on that. We'll put all the birdie ones in the Rollatini. And that's a golden eagle right there. Very pretty. I don't know what that is, but it looks delicious. It looks like a Danish, but not a cheese one. Maybe some kind of fruity thing. There's a couple of nice. We could take a desert view there and there. And then there's old mesquite circa 1945. Look at how different. Oh, it's completely different to how it used to be. The Need for Speed. No thanks. I am not a racing fan. It doesn't do anything for me. I know a lot of people love it, though. We'll keep the car pictures, though, for just in case there's a challenge, you know. Because they're fun cars. If you do any kind of challenge, you know, you're saving up for scavenger hunt stuff, you know. Lovers Aloft. Okay, so Nevada has a whole town dedicated to the tradition of the locks thing. Every spring, folks flock to Lovers Lock Plaza. So on February 9th through 12th, near the charming Pershing County Courthouse to celebrate Valentine's Day, and you guess it, lock their love. And they do, at this venue, apparently they do romantic events, hot air balloon rides, races, and other stuff. Rocky Mountain oyster fry, no thank you. But we will take the whitewater rafting pick. We'll figure out a way to get that for the glue bookie thing. We've got a birdie over here. Dave Waldy's Resort in Genoa. It's a spa, though. which means it's super, super. That's Melvin Drummer. Thomas Edison. There's Thomas Edison. And his gold detecting bonanzograph. That's funny. Maybe we could put that in the roll of tea. Little Nevada history. Okay. There's the Alamo. Eureka Underground Tunnel Tours. And some kind of burger onion ring fiasco going on over here. Well, here's our state parks directory. I haven't been to most of these, honestly. I have not been to much in the city of, or in the state of Nevada. I'm looking down the list. None of these. I should save that for my someday journal. Having lived here. Oh, extraterrestrial fun here. But unfortunately, they've put the words in such a way that you can't really get the alien. I suppose we could try. All the various clowns, just no to the clowns. No to the clowns. Recreate responsibly. Ooh, the final word. That seems so final. I like the phrase. Went to every issue of So if you want, apparently there's more than one issue a year. So you can go to nevadamagazine.com under Where's My Magazine if you're interested in having these. I know it's terrible, isn't it? We live in the states or the cities, and we don't tourist our own stuff. Unless people come visit us, and maybe not even then, you know? So let's see what kind of time we're sitting at. I know it's late for you guys. I didn't intend to start this late when I originally. But, you know, things happen. We're only 18 minutes in. So let's do another one. Let's do this photography magazine. That can be fun, right? There's usually good stuff in these. I think we might have. Nope. Feels like more than one page, but it isn't. Capture color in wintry snowscapes. If I cut this out, we're not going to know what it is, so I don't think I'll save that. But this black and white picture of it's some coastline somewhere, maybe Oregon. It'll probably be inside the magazine as well. But it's like, looks like Oregon or California, somewhere in California, maybe along the coast. I clicked on the wrong thing and everybody went away. Well, I think it's because you're like on your days off, you want to relax, or you got to run errands, you know? It's a thing. Okay. So this is in Monument Valley Tribal Park on the Navajo Reservation in Arizona. But there's a smaller version of it that captures it nicely. without a bunch of words over it. So let's keep that one. It's a nice picture. Let's hold the phone, please. Oh, I'm not even, you guys didn't say anything. I'm not doing very good with keeping it on the, so there it is. And there's a little waterfall over here. We'll go ahead and get that as well. Anybody have plans for Wednesday besides work? I know work is probably what most people are doing, because it's the middle of the week. It's Mr. Mike's first day back at work for sure. That's a pretty picture, and we can just cut the words off. It's very nice. This is a Golden Throne in Utah. Wilson Peak near Van Diem, Colorado. Look at that fall color in there. Keeping that. Then there's a dog. Oh, 2 dogs fighting over this case. It's an ad. Oh, what do we have going on here? Check that out. Apparently there's a wolf. Oh, there. See? So there's a wolf right there. Okay, that is not tearing the way I want it to, so we can always use a wolf somewhere, right? Definitely West Coast. Well, yeah, since crazy crap at work. Bleh, Carla. Oh, ooh. We could cut off just the pictures, though, right? Okay, we'll keep that. We'll keep that, and we'll get the pictures off those for our serial killer book. Yeah. I think I want to cut out some of these cameras to use as heads on people. It's a fun thing to do. That's probably the best one. It's the most straight on picture. Okay. Oh, that's a weird picture. Let's take that one. That's nice, but I think I like the weird guy more if we fussy cut him out and put him on something inappropriate. Yeah, it can work out. In New Mexico. Those are so funky, but that's cool, right? I think we'll keep that. Let's keep that. Ooh, flowers. I'm not a super huge flowers person, but you know, sometimes the pictures are just so nice. Okay. Let's see. Some nice fireworks here. We got the letter M. I do like these lions playing accordion. And that one's playing a banjo. I think we have to keep that. And there's a nice cityscape right there. So we'll cut some stuff off that page. I'd like to have a really nice printer one day, but you know, the ink on those can be so expensive. Ooh, look at that. That's a nice winter pick. And another M. So let's cut it off below the M and above this part. I love the snow-covered trees. I don't want to live in the snow, but I do like to visit it. Lizard. Keeping that. Might need it. That's a pretty standard desert pick if we go. That's cute right there. Under the Atlantic ice. So this is a giant jellyfish type thing that lives under the Arctic ice, which I didn't know something like this. It's a gelatinous carnivore, and it's the largest member of the plankton family. I did not know that. And I've watched a lot of nature stuff. So we could turn that into an alien creature, and that's cool too. So we'll keep, I don't know that we'll necessarily need that, but yeah, I like this side better, I think. That looks almost like underwater ruins down there. Oh, black and white nature photography. So let's see if it says what that is. Blah, 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 blah. That is an Ansel Adams, it looks like. Doesn't say there. Let's see if it says on the other side. Opening spread. Sand dunes, Death Valley, California. Okay. Pacific foothills. Big Sur, California. So this is near Big Sur. And you know we're going to take it twice. Although we might take this picture here. This is an ice star here. And this is Toadstool, Nebraska here. That's nice. It's a nice winter one. You don't want to be on the ice when that happens, but look at these nice grayscale ripples in the water. Very nice. Love all the bright, vivid photos and stuff. I'd love to have a whole wall where I could just put stuff up that reflected me, you know. Someday. Someday. There's a W right there. Oh, but I do like the word snow too, so let's do that. Oh, that's a pretty nice one. Oh, and that's nice there. Oh, there's I think that's an elk. Opposite above. Sleeping elk in Yellowstone. This is El Capitan in Yosemite. And below is Snowbowl, Arizona. Ooh, that's nice too, though. Choices. I'm unlikely to use the animal, although the eyes do give an interesting effect. I really love these winter pictures. And there goes a cheetah after an antelope. Let's go ahead and cut this off. It's getting a little... So tomorrow night is Wednesday. We're going to do our new rollatini roll. And we'll get a look at... I've had them under the press for a couple of days. I'm going to take them out tonight. Probably the next time I go change out paper, which will be after this live. So we'll get a look at those tomorrow. Ooh, zebras. Yay. Zebras. I don't know why I said that. One of the nests there. That's in Kenya. Froggy, little froggy. Oh, I may actually cut that out. Tiny little froggy picture. You know I love me some froggies. That's a nice one of the sky. Over a mesa. This is from 2005. I would love to subscribe to this magazine. At some point I may. But now is not the time. Capture the drama. I do like that. I think we need that. It's not a lot of what modern society is. Social media is all about capturing drama in people's lives. Based on reality TV shows, now we think that's normal. Oh, look, it's a the tree fell over and it still kept growing. That's resilience in nature, you know? We're still going to have to take that out there. I'm not sure why I did that. Because it'll keep us from ripping away the pages. Good. Order now. Now. I think I want the big now. Because don't we want everything right now? Well, not necessarily like you and me, but I think as a society, we're very all about the now, you know? I want it, and I want it now. Okay. I do like this picture here, so we'll probably do that one. So we'll just cut the pictures off here. Landscape calendar. I bet those are wonderful. They're probably $1 bajillion, though. It's just $12.95 each, but, you know. Ooh. That'd be fun to find in a thrift store, wouldn't it? Love thrifty finds. All right. It's another desert picture. Oh, there's one with the palm tree. I love the one with the palm tree in it. The perspective is interesting. Hi, Lucy. How you doing? It might be. I don't know. I had a moment where I thought, I should say zebra. I think it is. I think it is how they say it in Africa. How are you, Miss Lucy? Okay. Nice winter in Yosemite picture here. Look at that. And a bird. A birdie McBird bird. Well, birds aren't my jam, but they are beautiful. And sometimes it's nice to have, especially like the winter birds, because they add so much color to stuff. Some of these are getting a little small. But there's a few, like there's the cactus here. There's a little landscape there. There's a big fat bird right there. So we might take a few of those smaller ones. Now they had to put words all over the crocodile. We're getting near the end of the magazine. It's full of ads. Miss Lily is doing fine. They gave her medicine, you know, he went from the emergency and got a prescription for what was wrong with her ear that was causing her pain. She's got allergies really, really bad. She got a little bit of a sinus infection. And then her and Dad went home and they rested up. And when we went to see them, she was up and jumping around and stuff. Very excited to see Bima. Santa with the camera. We took them, you know, Lily wanted some ramen noodles. The blue soy flavored ones the blue packaged soy flavored ones are apparently her favorite. So we took her like 12 of them because, you know, you got to spoil the grandbabies. Some kind of rule. Okay, I don't need anything off these pictures. And we took them a watermelon and some fruit pops. You know, because we're weird and that's what we do. These are mostly ads here. There's a guy in a kayak. You'd never get me in one of those. Ooh, but there's some nice winter pictures right there. Let's take those. Looks like what we've got here is two people walking in the snow, some holiday lights through snowy tree branches, and then just a snowy fence. Need just some good solid. Well, it's at least reasonably healthy, you know. The ramen, not so much, but it's salty. So if she's having trouble, you know, with her throat or anything at some point. And when they don't feel good, whatever you can get to eat them to eat is always good. You know. Definitely use that in our holiday glue book, right? Looks like Christmas trees, but there's little tiny people in here snowing or skiing. They're not snowing. That would hurt if you snowed right out of the sky, right? Ooh, fire blower. And then that guy's got a face full of water. That's funny. Okay, so we might try and get the fire blower. Oh, that's not the trash pile. So yeah, with the grandbabies, you provide them with, if ramen's what you think she'll eat, feed her ramen. If it's French fries, I'm like, I would put French fries in the blender if I thought that would work, you know. When they're sick, you do what you do. Let's have a look. Okay, we got time for another one. Yay. But let's stack this up a little bit. Kyle's getting a little unwieldy. That's our second magazine for the night. We did the magazine travel, the Nevada travel magazine, and then that was an outdoor photographer. You guys can pick. Would you like to see sky and telescope or another outdoor photography? Hey Leslie, how you doing? Work from homing. Oh my. Sky? Okay, let's do the sky and telescope. Let's do it. And this is the year in review image or edition. So I think I want to get these smaller pictures. They just look like fun. And we can probably get the letters in sky apart from each other for ransom lettering. So I didn't look at when this was from. Sorry. Let's see if it says anywhere on here. February 1999. This is a year younger than my oldest daughter. No. Than Liam. My oldest daughter was 88. Liam was 98. So we're going to get some planetary things. You know, starry skies and stuff are always good for doorways and windows and mirrors, eyeballs and mouths. That's I don't know if you can tell from the picture, but they've imposed the pictures of what the constellations represent over them. A nice here, 123. Let's see, does it say? Linoid fireballs. Nice, so we'll definitely take that and that. So just put that in our keeper pile. What on earth? They're fishing and they've got piles of telescopes and stuff. Ooh, okay. Image stabilization. Well, I'll definitely take the picture of the moon. You know I can't help myself with that kind of stuff. We'll probably even wind up using the blurry one. Okay. Except the 4-letter. Yeah. That seems to be going around right now, though. Nobody seems to be totally loving their 4-letter word. There's some more, you know, you can see the different galaxies, different types of galaxies. Legion of Space Mirrors. Oh, good. So there's some fun stuff right there. Some planets. Let's see. That's from the Hubble. And that's Neptune in August 1998. And Hale Pop still doing its thing. I am doing good with my 4-letter word, but, you know, mine's voluntary. Let's see. That's the Eta Carinae Nebula. Interesting pictures. That's an interesting one. I don't know what we would use it for, though. But we'll start an astronomy file, because why not, right? Who knows what you're going to need. But let's go ahead and try and get some of this off here, because that's going to make the pages rip weird. There was like some kind of glue splooge here. Let's see. Nope, it's not going to come off with that. Ooh, look. Andromeda Galaxy. So there's like our Milky Way. So this is a older picture, and I think this is a newer one with one of the newer. So that's kind of cool. But let's get this off here, because it's going to affect how the pages rip, and we might rip a whole page right in half, and that could be a crime. A crime against collage images. So I worked most of yesterday getting stuff together to build the other envelope journals. I do have everything all ready for, excuse me, Cosmic Discovery 1998. Well, I do want a lot of these pictures around the edges. We can get some really big, except for the O. The O is toast. Some big letters and numbers out of this. So we will get the most we can out of these 2 pages for sure. It's a lot of good stuff on there. A place for everything and a round hole for every square peg. I think I want to keep that. That could be fun to just put in a journal, you know. Somebody, whoever read this, had lots of marked stuff. Savages, I tell you. There's the Face in Mars picture. Let's see. This is a supernova. The no longer as obvious face on Mars. It's had some changes over the years. And Neptune's moon, Triton. Loose screws? Yeah. Ooh. That's nice. So I think what we'll wind up doing is taking that one. And this one here, we won't be able to get that one. Observadome, now online. So I wonder if it still is. Observa, observa-dome.com. Okay. Well, I'm going to find out. It'll be fun. The more you know, you know. Early Chinese observations in modern astronomy. Interesting. Ooh, I should send that to Rosemary, huh? She might like that. It's not my jam, but I bet Rosemary would probably get a kick out of that. I'll put it aside and I'll send her a picture and see if she'd like it. Asian themes just aren't my thing, but I'll keep that for her. I'll just send her a picture of them and see if she's interested, because all 3 of those are Asian sort of looking. And I think it would be cool if she's interested in having them, to pass them along. You know what I talked about? Windows, doorways, eyeballs. These are good space fillers if you don't just use them on their own for something. Right? All the pieces. Yeah. Oops, I got 2 pages here together, I think. Lots of filters and night vision capable stuff and zoom lenses in here. But you could see if you were doing nighttime astronomy and you wanted to photograph it, you'd have to probably make a pretty good investment. So I'm keeping a lot of these pictures, even though I'm not saying it, because even that's fun, you know. Although we got a big one right here. There's you. You. The universe, you. Tiny by comparison, right? We'll take that because we could use this as an eyeball somewhere or just use it as a small. I'll back it on some other paper or fold this in half and punch it with a circle. Computer telescope togetherness. Maybe we want the word togetherness. I don't know how I feel about the word togetherness. And while we were at the store getting stuff for Miss Lily, we bought ourselves something. It's getting warm enough to have, Mike bought a fire pit last year. So it's getting warm enough to sit out and roast some marshmallows at night. And I like welcome to the new editions, you know. That's kind of fun. Ooh, I hadn't thought of looking for a used Norton Star Atlas. That could be fun in a junk journal. So let's put that over there. Okay, let's cut some of this off. It's getting a little thick and it's starting to make a lot of noise. And I have a tiny bit of a headache going on. I just didn't drink enough water today. That was buoy on me. I forgot to take a bottle with us when we left. It happens sometimes. Although all summer long we take lots of extra with us even if we're just going to one store, because you never know. Sometimes you think, oh, I'm only going to the post office, and then you think, well, I need something at Dollar Tree, and by the time you're done with all that, you haven't had a drop to drink. There's another fun one. Astronomy's first lady, so we probably shouldn't kill Dorrit Hoffleet from Yale University. Probably people will be mad at us. What do you think? Oops, there's a disaster event. Amateur events canceled. Looks like there was a big storm. Ooh. That's at the Girl Scout camp in the Florida Keys. That's terrible. But it was like, you know, a long time ago. Igniting the hearth. Oh, that's interesting. Some pictures of, you know, interpretations of this, you know, it's the Mayan creation myth based on this constellation, which is the word I could not find. Here, this is how the Maya regard Orion's belt. Winter's fanciful figure stars. But there are letters on there, so I'm not as... The sun, the moon, and the planets in February. Let's see. Woo! We should find a way to use that, huh? Northern Hemisphere sky. Nice. That could probably be used somehow in one of our journals. And there's another one. Oof. We'll escape that too. I have good astronomy pics of nebula. Oh, you like the, yeah. Even if they're just renderings, it's fun. It is awesome to see how different people interpret different things. And not just individual people, but cultures as well. Over time and, you know, across the world. It's definitely interesting. I love that. We'll use that. Probably in that pink mushroom journal, you know. That'll make a nice element for that. Astronomy stuff is just flat out fascinating. Observing double stars for fun and science. Lots of ads. I did take an astronomy class when I was doing my associates before I decided to go to the 4-year university. It really was amazing. I learned a lot. I've probably forgotten most of it, though. Wonders of the Universe, 1999. That was probably fun. 1990 year. See, I'd love to find some stuff like this if I could. That would be super happy if I found stuff like that at the thrift store. Used or not, the pictures are still going to be amazing. Okay, let's cut off. It's thin enough now that we can just cut that spine off. And then it'll be easier to see what we've got on each page. And we'll just chuck that spine right into the trash. Okay, so look at the size of that telescope. That is taking up all of his balcony there. But can you blame him? At home astronomy kind of thing, I think. Let's see. In Bethpage, New York, John Lump built an 8-foot dome using readily available materials, PVC piping and chicken wire, a bare minimum of tools, and shop skill. So it puts his 12-inch telescope ready to use at all times and safe from the weather. So that's kind of cool. He built his own thing. So he doesn't have to set up every time. That is pretty cool. And handy. That's a handy man right there. No pun intended. I think there is 2 pages here. There we go. Oh, that's a nice one. The Corona. Yeah. So we're going to take that one for sure. I like that. And then there's a time-lapse photography picture right there. Oh, and there too. Fun stuff. Nice one down here. So that's time-lapse. That's a real photography taken by somebody in California. I think I like these 2 better than that one there. Okay. So there's a new thing I'll have to keep my eye out for, is some used, you know, some old. Well, there's some nice pictures too. Look at that telescope, man. Schmancy. There's probably even better ones now. This magazine's like 20 years old. Well, we could take that portion up to there, right? We don't have to have the thingy. Very nice. Okay. Janie! Oh, you got home today and you're leaving on Thursday. 1 day turnaround. Goodness. Janie, you work so hard. Good to see you, lovely lady, though. All right, we are right at an hour. Let's get a look at our haul pile is pretty big. And I'll go back through and look at the words again because I didn't look at all the words. I was mostly looking at the images. So we got from a Nevada magazine here. And then we went into an outdoor photography magazine where we got some really fun stuff that we could use. All kinds of fun pictures. Lions playing accordions. What more do you want in life than that? Lizard. He's a lizard. And some more. Some desert snow. Some nice. And then we hit into the, whoops, I dropped one on the floor. Into the astronomy one where we found all kinds of fun stuff to use. So that's what we have to, and let me grab the one that fell on the floor. Of a birdie. A birdie tried to make a run for it. Oh, that's the wrong way. What am I doing? Good night, Lucy. Thanks for coming and spending a little time with us. You can tell I'm a little bit distracted tonight. I'm sorry about that. You are a certified pilot? Yes, I am. That is a true story right there, Leslie. All right, so that's going to be it for tonight. I know an hour is short, but I am on later than I usually am, and I don't want to keep you guys up too many nights in a row, you know. But I will be live tomorrow after Rosemary, 8:15, for some collage roll. So a little rollatini going on our new painter's painted paper. You know, the painter's paper, that green roll. We're gluing directly onto that for a backed version of the rollatini, and I will have the pages from the old rollatini out from under the press, and we'll get a look at how those are. So, however you guys are spending your days and nights, I hope it brings you great joy and happiness. Each and every one of you absolutely deserves it. Until I see you in one of my lives or in a box somewhere, I wish you the happiest of crafting. Bright blessings and hugs and hisses to all of you. Bye, 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 bye. And that is the end, you guys. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Good night to all of you. The end. Push the button.